We are going to discuss the reasons why he does not value you, and later we are going to talk about the steps that you should make so that he values you and respects you and also commits. And before we dive into the message that I'm going to share with you today, I would like you to take the right position, the position of observing your actions and the consequences that you have. Because if you see some consequences in your life that you do not like, then you have to check actions that you did previously. The matter of him not valuing you is most of the time not in the mirror. It's not about your weight, it's not about your salary, your education, it's about your actions. And the way a man treats you, the way he behaves with you, is basically the response to your own actions. Well, he might be the ugliest piece of something and he might be a super ungrateful person. Understand it, please. I'm not protecting him nor justifying his behavior. The reason I'm making this video is I'm trying to help you understand what actions you made that caused that unpleasant behavior that you have experienced from his side. Have you ever noticed that the same man can be a totally different person when he is dating one woman or another woman? So why does it happen? And the answer is a woman's behavior opens a man's either darkest or the lightest side of his. So a woman's behavior is in the power to reveal the true gentleman inside the man or to reveal the ugliest and the most disrespectful behavior from the same man. In other words, one woman acts and a man values her and commits, and another woman acts the way he totally devalues her. So what are the actions that devalue a woman? Action number 1, being unwanted. So have you noticed that every and each of us wants the best things from life? When we are looking for a man, we want the best. We want some maybe TV stars, or we want someone more available. But we should find the person who is a great mixture of great traits, money, success, and so on, right? So the same thing is actually about men. Men want the best woman in the world, or the best woman that is available in their circle. So how does a man come to a conclusion that this woman is the best woman available? If a man sees or you give him the image that you were ill-treated by your ex in your previous relationships, or he sees that no one invested in you, nor their money, nor their time, nor their emotions, he will think that you are unworthy of it and you are uninteresting in the man's world, and so your price in the man's world is rather low. And if a man understands that this woman's price is low, no one wants her, so why would I? I know that works a bit strange, but this is actually man's perspective, okay? Bear with me. The interesting fact is that a woman, when she sees a man that she likes, she tries her best to show how clean, sane, pure she is. And whenever she meets a guy that she is already getting married and going down the aisle in her dreams and mind, she gives all her best, she invests fully, emotionally, physically, and everything into this man. Just because she wants to show that she's serious about him, that she likes him completely. This is the huge difference. I'd be thinking like, stop it there. What are you talking about? Does that mean that I should be the woman who is sexually or available or something like that? How do I get the attention and the commitment and so on, interested, and how do I make myself wanted in the men's world? Well, bear with me. I'm going to reveal this secret for you later, and the like little teeny tiny secret right now. No, you should not get sexually involved. So now let's move on to the second type of actions that actually devalue women. So action number 2, let's call it a dog and a leash. And before I dive into this number 2 behavior, I would like you to remember about the observing position. Yeah. Please do not blame yourself if you recognize, and neither my words are trying to hurt you. They are trying to be harsh in the good way, to be eye-opener, you know. A dog on a leash is a type of woman who tolerates every kind of ugly behavior from the man, and the thing is that she does not leave. No matter how ugly his behavior is, he can call at night whenever he's comfortable, whenever he wants to have sex. For example, like, hey, I'm coming, it's like 2 a.m. in the morning at night, and she is so happy that he's coming, and she prepares, she's ready, okay, he's coming to meet me. And after sex happens, these guys, they just, okay, I have another party, bye-bye. And she does not get any emotional connection. She was just used. Or another example, when a man imposes the idea of non-exclusive relationships and saying, let's try it out, let's see if we match or not. And this test period is actually not working well for both sides. For his side, yeah, he gets everything for free because the woman tries to show her best, like cooking, maybe doing the dishes and so on, just trying to be the perfect wife, making herself like be the perfect wife, so that she will be able to show him that yes, I am the one, please look at me, how good I am. And he gets everything for free. So this is what I call a dog on a leash. And the idea that in such relationships a man does not care about her feelings at all. He is just the person who is a user. And a woman, she bears all his attitude because she is in the pleasing mode. And at the end of the day, she does not trigger him, she does not trigger any fantastic emotions, but disgust. Action 3, the wrong reaction. In any relationships, a man acts the way you let him behave with you. If he sees a reaction from you, so this is how he understands if that's appropriate or inappropriate to you. So basically, you are such a barometer that he is depending on. Many women tend to give the wrong reaction when a man mistreats her. But basically, it really works when the relationships are just at the beginning stage. If he did something, a woman just turns into the girl mode and she just makes her plump lips and just shows that she is offended while he is trying to jump around her and understand what is happening, what has he done. So basically the idea of that is super wrong because he does not understand what was actually wrong. He was just, okay, I should just apologize and give her flowers or something like this and everything will be gone. That worked at the beginning of their relationships, and many women when they are trying to do so later do not get the same reaction, right? Because she is already used to him and she is into this relationship, her position from a person who was being chased turns to a person who is chasing the guy, and now she is needy. In this needy position, a woman can close her eyes to a lot of inappropriate behavior. For example, if we're talking about the situation where her value is already diminished by her own actions, basically, a man can promise to call back or text back a bit later, and he does not do that. And the response of a woman regular is, "Hey sweetie, how are you doing? Is everything okay?" And she just bombards him with tons of texts and phone calls. So now let's talk about how you can increase your value in his eyes. Step number one, that is social proof. Have you ever noticed that when you see a person dressed well or driving a good car, basically in our eyes we already respect this person a bit more, we like him a bit more, and our attitude to such people is better. And yes, you may say everyone is equal and so on. I agree with you that everyone is equal, but this is how the life works. And the same thing comes to men. Remember, you were so astonished when I was talking about being wanted by other men. So let's talk about it, how you can actually be wanted by other men and increase your value in the eyes of the man you want. How does he understand that you are wanted by other men if you actually do not have them? And the thing is that words are a super powerful weapon. Have you noticed that whenever we speak something good about ourselves, people respond well? They see something nice in us. Whenever we say like, so stupid, bad education, bad weight, bad figure, bad posture, etc., etc., we immediately diminish ourselves in the eyes of the person, using our own mouth to do so. So how do we actually make our own words to work for us? It's simple, by saying the right words. First of all, remember, please do not ever, ever, ever share with a guy how many sexual partners you had. First of all, do not, remember it forever and ever, never picture in his mind the idea that you were sexually involved with other men. This is the 21st century, I am aware of that. And still, do not do that. The right picture that you want to paint in his eyes is not the you having sex with some other man, but you being well treated by some other man. Like, oh, I used to get flowers for my birthday, for example, or I used to be well treated, or I'm used to when a guy is doing something that you actually want. And this is how he envisions the picture of you getting those flowers. This is how he envisions the picture of you being respected and being valued and being wanted by other men. Again, not physically. Hope you like this trick. Step number 2. Remember, we were talking about a dog on a leash. So, if you notice that behavior in yourself, and actually many women do so because we want to give our love to the man, but at the beginning, especially at the beginning, we should always find the right portion of giving our love. Because if we give too much and we don't get it back in the same amount, the right position to take is to get that love back from him, so that he will be like wondering, oh, what is happening? Why isn't she calling? Why isn't she interested in me? Like, whenever you give too much, remember, if you've given too much and you see a bad attitude towards you, take it back. If you were like, oh, I will do the massage and everything, take the massage back. See. So stop being that pushy and giving too much love. Step number 3, set your own price. On the relationship market, where a woman is a product means that she does not set the price on her. I know that sounds harsh, but it's like this. And whenever she does not set the price on herself, it means that someone else will do that for her. And on that relationship market, when she is being on that relationship shelf, she sees a man and she's like, oh, please pick me, buy me. And by saying buy me, pick me, she's trying to adapt herself. Tell me what you want, tell me what is it, what don't you like in women? How bad was your ex-girlfriend? Tell me please about that. Okay, she was so bad. She was criticizing you. I will never ever do so. And these women start to fall going, that down the rabbit hole, adapting everything and being so flexible that she just totally forgets about her. And the thing is that no one respects people who do everything. So do not be that woman. It's time to switch the position and be the buyer, be the person who is choosing. Do not be the person who is being chosen by others and trying to put the frames on you. You should be the person who actually put the frames on men. This is how they try to do their best for you. I know this sounds so harsh, maybe for some of you that sounds like too manipulative, but this is how the life works. Either way, we all manipulate one another. And you can say, oh Dana, that is so manipulative of you, and I agree, but this is a very smart manipulation. Because if you do not manipulate in a smart way, you are actually manipulating in a bad way. Life is all about manipulation, so it's up to you to decide what you choose. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next videos. Take care.